Darn it! I knew I was doing something wrong. We did it anyway. Forgot about this.
I'm not gonna play hard to get through. I'm not gonna say I'm loving you too. I'm not gonna stay, gotta be alone. Let's talk, meet me at the avenue. I don't need nobody else but me. It doesn't matter what you're gonna say. I just need time right now.
Hello there, come on in. My name is Brittany, and in today's video we are going to be tackling some serious decluttering. We are going to be working here in my son's bedroom, and we are going to be tackling primarily his closet area, getting that all decluttered and getting his room reorganized. We will also be tackling an area in the master bedroom as well as the downstairs sunroom. And as you can see, this bedroom is a total disaster. We've kind of already unloaded a lot of the things out of the closet because Wade had requested to have his dad's old Hot Wheels, which were stored in here. We have a lot of other toys stored in this closet, and so I'm just going to go ahead and give you an overview of all of the mess, and then we are going to go ahead and start tackling it. But how is everybody doing out there? I hope that this video finds you well out there in your place in the world and that you are doing well. Please let me know down in the comments what you are up to. How was your week? How was your weekend? I'm so excited to have a new video up for you guys. It has been a really rough week here in Virginia for me, for my personal life, and I am going to be glad to see the month of June come to an end. I am hoping for some relief in the month of July. But we are going to go ahead and start working on this room. It literally took everything out of me to get this video done for you guys. I just have been in a funk with everything that's going on in my life. So I pushed really hard to get this video done. This was day one. There is 2 days that I am filming this video, and so on the first day we are getting a lot of the closet done, and we are going to pick back up on everything on the second day. There were a couple days in between where I just could not film. As you see, there's Fufu. He's getting to run around and explore. He really loves the closet when it's empty. So yeah, let's go ahead and vacuum this out and get it cleaned up. Somehow or another, on this half of the closet, there was a ton of bunny hair, especially there at the edges of the carpet, and you'll see what I'm talking about in just a sec. So I was really glad to get in here and get all of that cleaned up. My little Natalie is actually allergic to the bunny, which is who we had initially got the bunny for, but as long as she doesn't pet him and stuff and then touch her face, she's good. But if she does, then her eyes get real red and watery and stuff like that, so we have to be careful with that. And so I'm glad to get all of that hair out of here.
Honestly, I won't lie. Sometimes I ask why I can't get you out my head. Now hard to forget that I really need to cut you off. You're always trying to lead me on. You're making all these promises.
I couldn't quite see the top of the shelf, and I'm trying to feel and see if I got everything. Obviously, I missed a couple of magnetic letters there, but we got it. We had to go grab the step stool from downstairs, and that way we could get up here and get this all wiped down. The boards, this one that I'm first wiping down is real nice and smooth, but the rest of them are pretty much textured, pretty much plywood that someone painted over when they did the quote-unquote remodel of this house before we bought it. But we are going to do our best and scrub down all of these shelves and get this closet nice and clean. And I apologize for how dark it is. I still have not replaced my ring light that broke, so I really need to get on that. I hope you guys will be patient with me on this video as there is a couple of shots that are darker. I went ahead and tackled organizing these hats real quick while I was here, and I will give you guys a tour of how everything is organized when we wrap up everything in this room. That way you guys can understand a little more the method to my madness. It is not the most beautiful thing, but it is functional, and that is what matters. When Wade was a baby, there were a few occasions where Fufu the bunny was allowed to go wily in this room, and he definitely chewed up the carpets here in the corners. He also got a spot in the girls' room when he was in there, and so yeah, that's really a bummer, but we eventually will rip all of these carpets out. It's just gonna have to be the way that it is for now, so it's kind of an eyesore, but at least it's kind of hidden being in the closet. And now an overview of our progress. We've gotten everything out of the closet and it looks 10 times worse than it did before, but this is everything that we need to sort out and declutter and figure out where it's gonna go. I've got things that are used for summertime that I need to get downstairs. We did have all the bathing suits in here at one point, but I had already pulled them out before filming this video and stuff like that. So the first side of the closet that I worked on, the left side, is there's a lot of toys that go in there, and then all of like our memory type stuff. I've got baby toys that I'm saving, and then this pile that I'm working on here with the backpacks is actually the baby clothes from the girls. I've stored them in their first backpacks from school, and then I've also got his baby clothes and things are stored in the little white bag containers. And then we are moving on into this master bedroom to tackle this mess, which there are more of Wade's baby clothes that I'm keeping. Then I'm finally going to sort out and get all of this tackled and taken care of, as well as this mess here on our little white bench. You might remember these little zipper pouch bags from my Monica closet video, and I'm gonna go ahead and use these because it's what I have on hand to go ahead and store away all of these receiving blankets and the little outfits and things like that. This storage bag has all of our winter gear and winter clothes here in it, as well as I do have a bean bag in there, but that just is in there because I don't have anywhere else to put it right now. And so we are just gonna go ahead and store all of those clothes back into this bag, and this is gonna end up going into that closet in Wade's room. And then the pile next to it here is all donations, so I'm gonna go ahead and bag them up and have them ready to go out the door. doing a little real life Tetris organization here and using all of this dead space for the memory clothes. And then I'm gonna put the winter clothing up here on this top shelf. I was very lucky that it went up here and fit the way that it did, and then it will be easy to access when it is time for the seasons to change. Now I'm gonna go ahead and unload this shelf and get it all wiped down because it is in need of a good wipe down, and we are gonna get it back into the closet. This shelf is not in the best shape. It is not beautiful by any means, but it was free and it is functional. So we are using it and we are making the most out of it. The original idea of this was for this to be a toy rotation area where I could just swap out the bins and replace them with the ones that are in the downstairs playroom and then change out their toys. But it's more of a when you want to play with it, ask mom to get it out of the closet kind of idea. And sometimes it's a when you want it, just go ahead and get it without even asking mom, and then try to climb on top of one of the shelves, which is what Wade did. Not on this shelf, but my other shelf, which you'll see has some damage done to it, but I am able to make it work to continue being able to use it. So yeah, it's functioning better now that Wade is getting older. I'm able to keep up more with everybody and everything that they're doing, and people know, the little people know more of what they're supposed to be doing. So it is all starting to work out. Sometimes you just have these ideas and you mean well, but they're not ideal for the stage of life that you're in. But you grow through what you go through, and that is certainly a everyday motto in mom life.
But I'm just different, something else. No little by little here, 'cause I get my...
So at this moment, I'm actually thinking that I'm doing something wrong, but it's okay because shortly I'm gonna find out that I should have held off on putting this shelf in here because I needed to put the smaller shelf in here first to make them fit the way that I want them to. But it's all good because we figure it out anyway. We make it happen.
And be myself, I swear. I'm gonna give my all 'cause I don't care.
Here is that other shelf I mentioned to you guys, and I was able to flip this top shelf around. That's why the raw wood is exposed on the front of that shelf there. But I took a screwdriver and just made it work. We tightened up the screws that needed to be tightened up, and so she is gonna work to hold some toys for some more time for now. And I'm realizing now, oh, you probably didn't see me cleaning out that shelf. How many times you guys gonna catch me looking up at the camera to see if you guys can see me? It's quite a few times in this video, but here's where I realize I made a mistake.
Darn it! I knew I was doing something wrong.
And be myself, I swear. I'm gonna give my all 'cause I don't care if people stop and stare. Let me fly.
We did it anyway.
And maybe all that I can be. Let me fly, let me fly, let me fly like them. I'll shine again.
Now I'm gonna return some of the items that I know where they're gonna go in the closet for now and get everything as much out of the way as possible before I start decluttering. I am going to bag up these little dress up items here and make them a little more organized and put away as much as I can. I like to keep the kids' Halloween costumes and let them use them as dress up. And as long as they fit, they can stick around, and they seem to outlast clothes a little bit longer. What do you guys think? But anyway, I have quite a few in our little collection, and I keep them all on that little shelf next to where Wade's hats are. And so we are just going to continue on with organizing, and we are moving on to decluttering here in just a bit on day 2.
Still rough around the edges. I guess that some things never change. Yeah, I know that it's been ages.
How about this?
That is a Minion poster from Natalie's second birthday. She was obsessed with Minions. She's 9 now, and I had everyone at her birthday party sign the poster, so it's just a little memory thing. And so now we are about to wrap up on day 1. I'm going to show you where we are getting started on day 2. The kids kind of had their way with what mess was left out here, but they did pretty good. They didn't really get into too much too bad. So here we are starting on day 2, and we are going to get on decluttering.
Until everything's alright again. That's cool with you, cool with you, cool with you. 'Cause that's cool with me, cool with me, cool with me. Is that cool with you, cool with you, cool with you? 'Cause that's cool.
Now this here was actually McKenna's kindergarten backpack, and the unicorn one that I stashed in the closet was her first grade one. So anyway, in this backpack here, I have all of my preschool type items that I can use with Wade in the meantime until he starts kindergarten. And so I'm just going through everything and making sure that what I have is stuff that I actually need, and anything that I can get rid of, I end up giving a lot of stuff to the girls so that they can play school with it. And then I also had some stuff that I could just recycle and toss, and then a couple of just school supply type items that I can organize with my other school supply items from my Monica closet video from last time. I have a tote bag full of just straight up school supplies that are extra that we can use for the upcoming school year. So we are just going to continue on and declutter as much as we can, sorting things into piles. That is the best way to go, and we will get through this mess.
'Cause that's cool with me, cool with me, cool with me. Is that cool with you, cool with you, cool with you? 'Cause that's cool with me, cool with me, cool with me. Just stay a little longer. Can I make you change your mind? Just stay a little longer before it's time to say goodbye. Just stay a little longer. Can I make you change your mind? Just stay a little longer before it's time to say goodbye. I guess that some things never change. You have the time of your life every single night. The confetti's raining down. You put your hands to the sky, center of the crowd. You're the talk of the town. And I tell myself I don't want that.
Here I have my summer bin of things that were left over from last year. We've got a skip it and a frisbee, some bubbles, some bug cages, and some chalk. And so everything that can be salvaged here and used again for this summer, I'm going to go ahead and haul downstairs, and we will organize it down there. And then we have all the bathing suits on the floor here. I like to kind of just keep all the bathing suits in a bag downstairs where the kids can easily access them, but I had moved them up here for the winter season, so I am finally going to tackle this where the kids had just ransacked through them, and we are going to get them in their proper place. These brown cushions here are Wade's makeshift nugget, and I say that because they are actually cushions from a camper that someone no longer needed and gave to Michael, and so we kept them so that Wade can use them, and they make a perfect little makeshift nugget. And so now we are going to continue on. I've got this pink 3-drawer organizer thing that has a lot of the girls' toys in it, and that's going to go in here. Talking LOL dolls and Shopkins and all the little doodads. And now we are going to start adding things back into the closet. I do still need to declutter this little bag here. It's actually from Easter, and it's got all of Wade's stuff here in it. And I had a hard time trying to get rid of the stuff that was honestly just trash with him around. You know how kids are. It is so hard to get rid of anything when they're around.
Life of the party, life
Now moving on to Wade's bookshelf, I'm going to be adding in a lot of the paper books that are not the cardboard books. They're actually the ones with paper pages. I'm going to go ahead and add them into Wade's bookshelf because he is at the age where I think they are going to be safe and not have to go through the war that one book with the cover ripped off has been through. So hopefully those are going to be safe at this point. We are coming up on being finished with the decluttering portion in this room. Just a couple more surfaces and things on the floor to take care of, and then we can vacuum and I will show you the after shots.
I was thinking you would have my back, but it's one-way track. That's right, now I've had enough. Your bad behavior isn't what I'm worth. No, that's right, now I've had enough. You don't see it, but I see it. Ooh, I'm much where you're bitter, speaking with a different native tongue. You're egocentric, I'm a bootlicker. You don't ever get me. Ooh, I've developed, you're still the same. Used to problems while I see keys. Even though we always will be friends, but sometimes you grow apart. You're taking all your problems all on me, forgetting you have a responsibility. The way that you don't care cause your anxiety isn't reason enough to be acting so rough. That's right, now I've had enough. Your bad behavior isn't what I'm worth. No, that's right, now I've had enough. You don't see it, but I see it. Ooh, much where you're bitter, speaking with a different native tongue. You're egocentric, I'm a bootlicker. You don't ever get me. Ooh, I've developed, you're still the same. Used to problems while I see keys. Even though we always will be friends, but sometimes you grow. I've known you so many years, but sometimes you grow apart. I've known you so many years, but sometimes you grow apart. Ooh, I'm much where you're bitter, speaking with a different native tongue. You're egocentric, I'm a bootlicker. You don't ever get me. Ooh, I've developed, you're still the same. Used to problems while I see keys. Even though we always will be friends, but sometimes you grow apart. You're still the same. Used to problems while I see keys. Even though we always will be friends, but sometimes you grow apart. Why you wanna run away? Why you gotta be afraid? I wish I could make you stay, cause baby I love you. Why you tryna break us up when I'm tryna build it up? I wish I could make you stop, cause baby I love you. Guess I'm gonna dance alone tonight. I'm gonna miss your body. You know I can never get it right without you. No, I don't wanna step into the light if I don't get you, shawty. You bring out the sweetness of my life. Oh yeah. Come on and give me that, give me that, give me that good, good loving. Come on and show me that, show me that, show me that you're the one. I move to the left while you move to the right. Why you tryna fight? Just come on and give me that, give me that, give me that good, good loving. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that.
Okay, first, everything that's going out of this room. Ugh. Okay, the back is all those bathing suits. Those are gonna go down to the downstairs sunroom. Everything in that bin goes downstairs. This goes to my sunroom because I need to fix Natalie's desk chair. Yeah, story of my life. These are to donate. Vacuum attachments there. And then I need to take that stool back downstairs. Don't look at the girls' room. Okay, then we have Wade's little stuffed animals in his little car. And his bed, of course. And then we've got his, we're gonna call it a makeshift nugget because these actually came out of a camper and he can use those to make forts. I'm actually gonna try to use them to sleep on and try to get him sleeping in his bed finally. And then of course we've got his little basketball hoop. I think the ball is downstairs. No, actually it's there. It's there in the corner. All right. And then we have his little chair so he can watch his little TV, which I would love to get off the floor at some point. And then we have Fufu. He's very mad that I vacuumed. It's gonna be all right, Fufu, I promise. We have Wade's bookshelf. I finally got his little piggy bank all set up, looking pretty nice. Lots of extra books added in there for when we come in here for bedtime. His little desk is all stocked up with stuff for him to color. And then there's just a few of my things there on his dresser. Look at the nice clean sunroom. It's still so nice and clean, you guys. And I did stick that little feather there. I didn't really know where else to put it. And then back to the closet. Of course, we've got all Wade's clothes that I hang. He's got his little hats and these two. I'm trying to do like the costume hats, like his cowboy hat and his police hat in here, and then his other hats, like regular hats, in there. And then in this bottom thing, he's got a little grill that blows up and then a little cinch sack book bag. Oh, I gotta grab the Legos from downstairs and put them up on the shelf. We have bunny food and treats. We have one wooden train set here. We have the girls. This is all their little stuff. We've got LOLs, Polly Pocket, and then the bottom one is like Shopkins and all their other little figurines and their little castle that goes with it. That's Wade's John Deere tractors in that tote bag there. He's got his weed eater and his broken chainsaw that we got to find the screw to. And then his little barn that he uses to play with. And then also in this shelf, we've got all of their costumes. They can play dress up. And then in the very back, I put some beach type stuff because who knows when we'll ever get to the beach, but it's there. And yeah, like I said, I got to get the Legos. They're downstairs because things went a mess trying to get through all of this. And then we're just gonna move Fufu a bit. Show you in this closet. So much better up here. Oh, I didn't show you the top of the other side, but we'll get to it. Okay, so just some extra shoes for Natalie to grow into, winter clothes and things. Then we have the baby dolls in the top section there that are the girls. Some toys there that are Wade's. Ooh, we're missing something there. What are we missing there? Something's missing from that one. I don't remember what. And then we have Little People and Little People sets. And then here's his Thomas the Train set. I'm going to laminate that instruction sheet. There, I need to grab his bin from downstairs that has all of his smaller John Deere tractors. And this goes in that bin as well. It's his little farm animals, and there's like a fence and little tree set there. Then we have wooden blocks, and we have wooden trucks and wooden play set. Like there's little street signs and all kinds of different wood trucks and things in here. And then all of the memory stuff that I want to keep forever and ever is tucked back there. And then this top shelf, once I get those Legos, they're gonna go right here. We have Wade's drill set, and that is another little Lego set there, and then all of his preschool stuff is right there. So yeah, it's looking so much better.
You look great, however, this can't wait for the better. Let us talk forever now. 'Cause baby, you and I, we lay awake at night, trying to find a light to keep this fire alive. Oh baby, you and I, we can't deny this fight. Oh, this fight. I'm drowning in your arms, still I want it all. 'Cause I deny it, deny I am. Drowning in your arms, still I want it all. 'Cause I deny we're no good for each other.
Before we head downstairs to tackle the downstairs sunroom, I am going to go ahead and finish up the decluttering here in the master bedroom. I didn't get to tackling this bench in the first day, so we are going to go ahead and take care of that now. Just got a couple of winter coats to hang up, a few odds and ends to put away, and then everything in that birthday bag I just moved is stuff that I need to return to the store, which I actually did that yesterday while I'm doing these voiceovers, which was Friday, and took the kids shopping and let them spend their Bath and Body Works gift card and stuff like that. It was really fun, so that was very nice to be able to get to do, and that was kind of my reward for getting through this project. And here is that little bag of school supplies that I was talking about, so I'm just adding in the extras and we are wrapping it up here in the bedroom. And so now we are going to move downstairs to the sunroom. The kids are about ready to go jump in the pool, so I want to go ahead and tidy this up real quick so that they can get to swimming.
I want it all, 'cause I deny we're no good for each other. It doesn't really matter who's wrong or right. I'm still gonna squeeze you tight with all my might. Sugar ring come pouring down the lane, my flight. That's okay, that's alright. So long as I can be with you, I feel so right.
I was able to unpackage all of the extra chalk that we had sitting out on this shelf and add it into the little purple container there, and I ended up using that orange bin that we brought from upstairs to have for the sun hats, and that made it really nice and really functional for the kids to be able to access, as you'll see here in just a minute.
Shit, no more lies. Baby, you're wound too tight. Let me help you ease your mind. 'Cause nobody told you, I try to console you. You will get to where you're going. I'm not gonna sway you, I try to persuade you.
Some leftover school stuff sitting here in what is the backpack area during the school year, and we are going to clear all of that out of here, and this is where we are going to house the sun hat bin and the tote full of bathing suits.
I love you too, babe.
I love you so much. This is McKenna's.
Yeah.
You didn't step all the way.
I'm not done.
Oh, I have to with it. Hi.
Wade melts my heart. I just can't. He showers me with love, y'all. But as you can see, the kids are inching their way to the pool, so they are pushing me along to get this done so that they can get out to go swimming. And we are almost done. Just a couple more things to organize. I'm pulling off the winter jackets that were still hanging there on the coat racks. And then I just need to go ahead and wipe down the glass door and get some vacuuming done, and we are going to call it a day on this video.
Alright, I'm still gonna squeeze you down with all my might. Sugar ring, I'm pouring down the lane, my flight. That's okay, that's alright. So long as I can be with you, I feel so high. And I can't seem to shake it, and I don't know why. You got me in my feelings, keep me up all night. That's okay, that's alright. 'Cause nobody told you I try to console you. You will get to where you go. I'm not gonna sway you, I'll try to persuade you. You figure it on your own. 'Cause nobody told you I try to console you. You will get to where you go. I'm not gonna sway you, I'll try to persuade you. You figure it on your own. Small city thinking, I get why you left. Small-minded people sure know how to drink. I came to the party, I laughed at the jokes she made. I wish that I hadn't, 'cause now the joke's on me.
I really need to tackle some deep cleaning, some serious carpet cleaning in Wade's bedroom. And as you can see down here, I really need to get some deep cleaning done, you guys. But I'm pretty much spent at this point, and I'm trying to make it through day by day. And so I'm gonna get to it when I get to it. It is definitely on the list, and getting all of this clutter taken care of is definitely gonna make it much easier when I finally get around to doing it.
Adore me, adore me. Little did I know she wanted you alone. I thought she was over you, but I guess I was wrong. I came to the party, I laughed at the jokes she made. I wish that I hadn't, 'cause now the joke's on me. I didn't come here just so I could watch you make a mess. I didn't come here to ugly cry in my favorite dress. She thought she could tear us apart when she kissed your lips. Oh, what a plot twist. 'Cause now you adore me, adore me. Go right now, adore me.
And here's a little look-see at all of the dirt that we picked up from Wade's bedroom, and this sunroom is quite amazing, the dirt and hair. But that is going to wrap it up for today's video. I'm going to leave you with some satisfying before and afters. Thank you so much for coming over and hanging out with me today. I truly appreciate you, especially if you made it to this part of the video. Leave me a red heart in the comments below and let me know that you made it to the very end. I truly appreciate you. Thank you again for coming over. I hope that this video brought you a ton of motivation to tackle some things that you just really don't want to do. And I hope to see you next time. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you then. Take such good care of you. Bye.